Merry Christmas! And welcome to Weekly Gab with Share Bear. So, first of all, like I said, Merry Christmas, everybody. And I had to show off my new sweater. So, we got Louis, it says Merry Everything, if you can't read it. And, look at this, hold on. Let me get the switch. It lights up. So, that's my little fun little thing today. Anyway, I'm excited. We only have 3 more days. 3 more. So, I unfortunately don't get to have quite the Christmas gifts this year like I want to, but it's the time for family and friends and all that, so presents aren't too big of a deal, but they are kind of to me. But I did get to go take my grandson and my niece, I guess you can call her, Russ's goddaughter / niece, been through that before, do their Christmas shopping yesterday. So they got to get some presents for people, and so that's always fun for me. I kind of started, I guess you could say, a tradition of taking my grandson every year so he can go shopping, and that's almost more fun for me than my own shopping. Even though, I'm kind of paying for the presents, but he's literally pretty much picking them out. He does pretty good at that stuff, so he knows people pretty well, so it's kind of cool to watch him, listen to him, decide. So basically today, I wasn't gonna narrow it down to one thing today, but I didn't really have that much, especially around Christmas anymore, to talk about. So I just kind of did a little bit of looking around and finding certain things, and so I guess you can call them fun facts, you can call them just facts. I started out with some Christmas things, then I went into just December stuff. So I thought I'd just read some of those off. So I'd probably be doing actually a lot of reading. I don't know how much I actually will talk about the fact that I read. Kind of just depends. I mean, sometimes I can sit here and talk forever. Sometimes I can sit there and hardly say anything. Sometimes I ramble, I guess you can call it. I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time explaining things, so it takes me forever to explain them in a way that I think people understand, So, the historical Saint Nicholas heard about the polite, which is unfortunate decision or situation of a local man who did not have enough dwelling money to marry off his daughters. So the generous Saint Nick tossed some money down the chimney, and it landed in his daughter's stockings and that were drying on the fireplace, and that's how the tradition of hanging the stockings on the fireplace became. I guess it just started out with that. So I don't know if I really like that myth or legend or whatever you want to call it. Kind of, I guess. I like, of course, the one better with the movie Santa Claus is Coming into Town, which I think I mentioned is one of my favorite movies because it revolves around, how Santa became. And I believe in, I guess you could kind of say, the spirit or the thought of Santa. I believe at one point not getting on the religious side anyway, that there was a Santa at one point, and it just got, to be too much to sit there and go around the world, that we, eventually ended up helping him out. I think way back whenever, kind of like where Santa coming to town, that time of era or something, might have sat there during one of the wars, really actually existed, that there was a man that, tried to give a small town some toys and stuff like that to the children, and so on, how the movie goes. I really do believe that. So I love watching that movie just to kind of either get me into the Christmas spirit or to just remind me what a joyful time it could be. So that's my excuse anyway. Did you know Silent Night is actually the most recorded Christmas song in history, with more than 733 different versions since 1978? Of course, I couldn't tell you what all those versions are. I couldn't tell you who they are from. I don't know. But what a song to be doing so many versions of, I guess. But in December, we have some celebrity holidays or birthdays. We have Beethoven's, Jane Austen, Emily Dickinson, Walt Disney, Frank Sinatra, and Dick Van Dyke. So those are just some birthdays in December. Just think how old, I don't know how you would even, is this would be a year or not, but because December was the 10th month on the Roman calendar, which used to begin on March. So technically there was only 10 months. So, assuming that 10 months was a year, I don't know if I'd want that short of a year. I think our years are already short enough. So, from March, April, May, June, July, August, September, September, October, November, December. Oh, I guess I'm sitting here. 9 months. So, I don't know what I was just trying to figure out. I have no idea what I was just trying to figure out. We knew it would be shorter. I don't know. See, there I go. Sometimes I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. Oh, I would say it was part of getting old, but I don't think that's the reason at all. The Bill of Rights became a law on December 15th of 1791. So that's just the first part of the Constitution is the Bill of Rights. But something else that happened in December. I was kind of looking. I don't know when the Roman calendar changed. It had to, because the Romans were back in the day, so that had to have been before we had presidents, right? It tells you how much I really pay attention in history. I have no idea when it comes to time frames. I don't know. Here's a little interesting fact that basketball was, is more of a winter sport. And it came along while teaching at a Springfield college. James Naismith Smith sought ways to entertain college students after the football season, and they were, done playing football. And it was too cold to go outside, so he was trying to create an indoor game for them. And he asked the janitor to borrow some boxes to use as a goal. And the janitor returned with 2 peach baskets. So that's kind of how, basketball came instead of, I don't know what he was thinking. He was thinking of using the boxes as goals, but I don't know what he would have done. Just like, would have been an indoor football, would have been soccer, indoor soccer. I mean, unless there's some other kind of game that he could have came up with. Maybe a type of hockey. Who knows? But basketball is celebrating its 133rd anniversary this December. So that's a long time to be out. Now, I said didn't want to make this too short. I really thought this was going to be a lot longer than it is. What else can I talk about? No, I do have a few more things to say. I just didn't want to be like done with these things and then end the video. Right now, I should be able to get the next one out pretty easy and quick because I am on Christmas break. Those who don't know, I now work as a lunch lady at elementary school close by. It's actually in the town next to us, but it's not much of a commute. So, of course, it's kind of a nice job because, of course, I have all the weekends off. I have holidays, just like I go by the school schedule. So that kind of makes it nice. So they're on Christmas break, then I'm on Christmas break. So I have a lot of time on my hands. So who knows what we're going to do for the next one. I know it'll be in New Year's. I was definitely going to be talking about some of the things that happened in 2024, so maybe that will be a lot to talk about because I'll have different subjects and I'll definitely probably have my opinions on some of the things. So, and like I said, I try not to make too much things not politic, that's not the right word to use in the sentence I'm trying to use it. Politicians? No. Politics? Anyway, I don't like to go down politic lane. I'm not much of a person that's really into politics. So I don't like to argue about that. I know a lot of you probably thinking about the president and all that. Well, I won't be talking really about that stuff because I might bring up because it's something that happened. This was election year, so I might bring up that our new president's now here and da-da-da, but I won't put opinion in on it. I won't say anything about it. Everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their own reasons of why or why not. So I leave it at that. Okay? So, with that said, for now anyway, I did want to mention a couple of just fun facts. There are 10 body parts with only 10 body parts that only have 3 letters in them. There we go. We have eye, hip, arm, leg, ear, toe, jaw, rib, lip, and gum. Now, I'm trying to think. I mean, depending, I guess, no, because don't you have a hip bone? Because I was sitting here thinking that, the bones, like leg and stuff like that, I know there's like these big words for them in as far as the scientific way or biology way, whichever area the anatomy or body is, I don't know. Whatever that thing, I know there's, because in school you had to, know some of them. Like it was on a test or something for me. I don't remember. But, so, I know that's just the ones that we sit there and maybe say, as far as, dumber term for us normal human beings that don't study that stuff, so, but I guess that's kind of cool. I never really thought about, the shortness or which words we call our body parts anyway, So, I don't know, kind of food for thought. It's not really important, but it's just kind of, well, okay. And then you might be someone who will go now and sit there and write all the body parts down. Not that I'm wrong. I mean, I get them off, sites and stuff, facts, sites. But, write down and just see how many body parts you can even name. I don't know. Speaking of kind of a quiz type fun thing to do, when I was looking at the Christmas stuff, and I know it's only a few days, so you might not see this before then, but there's an option. I had found a quiz for Christmas. It's actually kind of on a kid's site, but I will link the address for it, or post the link on it. I don't even know what I'm saying now. In the descriptions for you. I did take the quiz. I got 7 out of 10, or 12. 7 out of 12. So I guess that's not too bad. Right, that wouldn't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 12. There we go. It's like 7. I only missed 3. No, I missed 4. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it might be something you can get on because it's on YouTube, so you can easily do it on your TV. And so everybody can see it and do it as a group and maybe see how many people can get the most right, or which team can get the most right. So that's just a little something out there to do. And then also found the King of Hearts is the only king without a mustache on a deck of cards. When I was writing that down or reading it, I was like thinking, well, that makes sense, because technically the King of Hearts, you just think of hearts. I don't know. You kind of think of a girlish type. I don't know. Because it's hearts. See the way my mind works? Can you imagine what goes on sometimes? So I was like, of course there's not one mustache, because he's supposed to be girlish. I don't know. Oh, so though I wonder, I'm going to get into a pack of cards now and see if there's any difference with the queen. Maybe not the Queen of Hearts, but maybe only one queen has a mustache. No, I doubt that, but you know what I mean? Maybe there's something different on the queens too. That was something to do with my time while I'm sitting here bored to death on vacation. What do you think? Okay, so now this one, I was looking up and I had a little bit of an argument with a friend of mine on it. And so I had to kind of look up his word or whatever, his stuff, and we were both right. So the longest English word without a vowel is rhymes. Now, I was told, no, there's another one. And it's twingling. I can't. Let me see if I have the volume up. I will let you guys hear the actual or pronouncement of it. And, oops. Let's see here.
Twin dialings.
Twin dialings.
Twin dialings.
Is actually
twin dialings.
Okay. 8 letters long, where rhymes is only 7. And twin dialings just means twins. Because I went ahead and looked up the definition too. Um, and but it's not as commonly used. It's a little bit more complicated to say and stuff like that. So technically, they go in as far as the dictionary or whatever, Guinness World Records or whoever, goes with rhymes as your longest word without any vowels. So, and that's where I end. See? I don't know. What can we talk about? Because we're still like at least 5 minutes. And like I said, I want to be here to like gab more, and just talk. And I can just sit here and la 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 la. We can twiddle our thumbs for the next 5 minutes, but we don't want to do that. You guys don't need to be looking at me that long. I definitely want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. No matter how you celebrate or who you celebrate with, I hope that it's a wonderful time. I did read somewhere or something or heard somewhere that Hanukkah is actually starting on Christmas Day this year. Now, I don't know exactly how Hanukkah works, but I thought it was like 7 days of celebration, and I thought it was actually starts before Christmas and like ends on like Christmas Day or the day before Christmas Day type thing. I don't know. I mean, do they just like, is it like has to be a certain day instead of a date if it's on Christmas this year? Oh, maybe I have some people out there that celebrate Hanukkah or know of the holiday. They can kind of inform me a little bit more about it. I don't need, everybody can always just go look things up. Just Google it, but it's not something that I feel I need to go in depth about. So maybe just a couple little details, tell me, no, it's celebrated this time all the time and it's, 7 days of this, just a couple of details. I don't need to go into the whole, like I said, depth of it, but definitely leave it in the comments below if you know anything. Like I said, next video, I think, we'll probably just go over some of the things that have happened in 2024. Because that year is pretty much over. It's starting another new year. Hopefully you guys are thinking about your resolutions already. Or not even bothering anymore. I've gotten to the point where I just don't really bother anymore. It's like I don't follow them anyway. And all I can think of most of the time is just to, lose weight, eat better, exercise better, quit smoking. Your typical. I can't think of really anything else. I kind of live day by day. I've never had long-term goals. I've never had short-term goals. It's something somebody a while back ago said I should work on, do those little goals, everything, and I just don't. Not saying it's the wrong thing to do. I never sit there and say something is wrong because either I don't agree with it or I don't do it. That's just not the person I am. And I had nothing against anybody that does certain things a different way than I am. I actually would like to sometimes hear from those people that, maybe do different things or disagree with me. on certain things or have a different opinion about it. It just, I don't know if you'd say, not really makes me feel better, but it it helps involve me as a person, I guess you could say. Um, Definitely teaches me, and hearing their point of view may actually change the way I think about something and be like, huh, you have a good point. And it may be that you have a good point, but I'll sit there and still say, I still believe what I believe. But I still like to hear them, of course. Um, so for now, like I said, have a great holiday. Stay safe. Care for one another. Love one another. And Merry Christmas.